I get itchier scrolling through endless recliner options, trying to dodge that feeling of spending a small fortune on something that ends up looking like a glorified footstool. You want something that actually supports a full-grown adult during marathon gaming sessions, movie nights, or those long work-from-home days, but you also don't want to end up with a piece of furniture that hogs the whole wall or breaks down after a few months. The biggest question is whether the Seatcraft Valore Tawny Italian leather set delivers the comfort and functionality you need without turning your living room into a cramped showroom. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the most immediate thing I noticed when the set arrived was the wall hugger profile. The designers clearly aimed for a footprint that slides close to the wall, which is a huge plus if you live in a smaller apartment or share space with a home office. You can tuck the Loveseats right up against the side wall, and the built-in console still folds out without you having to shuffle the whole thing. In a real-world scenario, imagine you're watching a 3-hour sci-fi epic with the lights dimmed, and you want the recliners to swivel just enough to see the screen without straining your neck. The zero-gravity recline button does exactly that. One press and the seat tilts back, lifting your feet slightly and redistributing weight so you feel more like you're floating than slumping. It's the kind of feature that makes a big difference when you're trying to stay comfortable for hours, and you don't have to wrestle with a crank or a manual lever. The Italian leather look is another selling point that can be a double-edged sword. On one hand, the surface has that buttery, high-end feel you'd expect from a premium lounge chair, and the cool gel padding underneath helps prevent that sweaty, sticky sensation you sometimes get with leather on hot evenings. In practice, I found that after a few weeks of use, the leather still feels supple, and the gel layer stays cool enough that you don't have to keep a blanket draped over you in the summer. On the flip side, genuine leather, or even high-quality faux leather, demands a bit of care. If you have kids or pets that love to jump on furniture, the surface can pick up scratches or scuffs more noticeably than a fabric-wrapped recliner. So if you're looking for a recliner that can take a lot of abuse without looking worn, you might want to think twice. Now let's talk about the power features. The smart console on each seat houses the heat, massage, powered headrest, and lumbar adjustments. The heat function is subtle but effective. It's not an industrial sauna, more like a warm hug that eases tension after a day of typing. The massage nodes are positioned along the lower back and seat cushion, offering a rhythmic pulse that can be a real lifesaver after a long gaming marathon or a back-breaking home office stint. Because everything is integrated into the console, you avoid the tangled mess of external cords and separate massage pads, which is a common complaint with other high-tech recliners. The downside is that the console does add a bit of weight to the seat, making the recliners a little harder to move once they're in place. If you like rearranging your room every few months, you'll need to enlist a friend or two to shift them. From a practical standpoint, the zero-gravity recline combined with the powered lumbar support is where the Valore truly shines for adult users. Most recliners on the market are built around a one-size-fits-all concept, which often leaves taller folks feeling cramped. The Valore's seat depth and backrest length accommodate a range of adult body types, and the powered headrest lets you raise or lower the neck pillow without getting out of the seat. In my own testing, a 6'2" partner was able to sit comfortably without having to slide forward or feel like the headrest was too low. If you're on the shorter side, the same adjustment means you won't be forced to sit with the headrest looming over you. Who should consider buying this set? If you spend a lot of time in one spot, whether you're a dedicated gamer, a binge-watch enthusiast, or you work from home and need a supportive home office chair that can double as a lounge, this is a solid investment. The combination of heat, massage, and zero-gravity reclining makes it a multifunction piece that can replace a separate massage chair and a standard recliner. It also works well for couples who want matching seats that don't dominate the room, thanks to the compact wall hugger design. Who might want to skip it? If you're on a tight budget, the price point is higher than a basic recliner, and you'll be paying for the integrated tech and premium leather finish. Also, if you live in a very small studio where even the wall hugger profile feels too large, you might be better off with a single power chair rather than a two-seat arrangement. Lastly, if you need a recliner that you can easily roll around,